What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Marino Challenge Series. And it is a very special episode of the Marino Challenge Series because we are finally, after last season's heroics, finally in the Europa League. We are now a continental football club in terms of we're playing in a continental competition. Our reputation is still national, but we are finally in Europe. And big things have happened because of we're in Europe now. The board finally got their finger out, basically. Finally got their act together, and I want to say I wouldn't perhaps go as far to say all of our problems have now been cured by the fact that we're in Europe, but I would say a lot of them have gone, dramatically improved. We're expanding the stadium. I never asked for it, but they're doing it. And for the time being, we're playing at Cessena's Stadium, which is basically 24,000, which is a huge improvement. So maybe we might be able to get a good crowd in that stadium, but we'll see. But the Olimpico apparently has been expanded to 8,162, which is a 2,662 expansion of the previous capacity. I've asked for new youth facilities, and they're doing it. It's in the planning stage at the moment, so that's all good. We've got a new affiliation with Guangzhou R&F, the Chinese club, who I know fairly well from my time with the Pentagon Challenge Series. We got £8 million transfer budget, which all went into the wages pretty much. In fact, all of it did, I do believe. With regards to signings, we did a little bit of a rebuild of the squad because I wanted to rebuild it prepared for Europe, because the existing squad wasn't really suitable, I didn't think. So I brought Wallace in on a free transfer. He was released by Chelsea, and he's just a fantastic Brazilian right back who was never really given a chance at Chelsea to shine, but really nice potential I reckon he's got. Bocani, I'm going to go with that. Probably got that wrong, but yep, he plays for Anderlecht in real life, I believe. And then he went to Fiorentina, and again, didn't really... I mean, he had a decent season this year, last season, but not in terms of goals, and Fiorentina did get relegated. But I reckon he could be a really nice player for us to pick up because, okay, he's 32 years old, but physically he's really good still, technically, mentally. So I reckon he'll be a really good player for us. Torre, again, probably said that wrong. Turkish right winger, left winger, attacking midfielder, wherever you want him to play, basically. Used to be a Chelsea player, then was at Hamburg, and then Ruben Gazan, who was at Leverkusen beforehand. So he's been all over the place. Again, not great ratings, but just look at his attributes, and I reckon he'll be a really good player for us. Then this guy was released by Man City, and was never played there. But he's a young English. When I signed him, he was 17. He's now 18 years old, and yeah, really good fullback. Apparently, he's going to become a leading left back in Serie A, and I can see why. Physically, very good. Composure, everything. Is he improving? Not quite yet, but we've only got him fairly recently. Tackling 16, I reckon he'll be a decent player. He's only a free transfer, so if he works out, he works out. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Matilio has come back on a loan from Juventus, and new goalkeeper. Played for Wolfsburg. Yeah, plays for Wolfsburg in real life. Just an upgrade on Ben Foster, I believe. But we've still got Ben Foster at the club. Then another striker who actually got some really nice stats. Bold at 21 years old. I'm not too sure about that one, but okay. Former Empoli player, and only had one good season in the really low division. But still, yeah, young player, £7,000 a week, free transfer. Again, if he works out, he works out. And then Barcelo's come back on a loan. You guys know I like to bring... If they've done well for us beforehand, okay, he didn't play a whole lot last year, 5 appearances, sorry. But this year before that, he played a lot for us. So, just stick with the tried and tested. Kelvin is a new striker I've brought in on a loan deal from Montpellier. And I reckon he'll be useful for us to have. He used to play at Porto. But generally, I think a very good player. Can play in lots of positions as well, so that could be quite handy. Then the biggest signing, Jeremy Menez, he was released by Napoli on a free, and with his signing I got a notification saying commercial signing, so we've got shirt sales, that sort of thing. Josh McEachran, or McEachran, however you want to say it, again, it's up to you. Chelsea player in real life, young player. I think in real life he should be given more of a go at Chelsea rather than just be farmed out to loads of clubs, but I reckon it'll be okay for us. Some okay stats. And then Matic, Serbian player, again, former Chelsea player. So there's a lot of former Chelsea players. Plays at Benfica. Actually, in real life, he was rumoured to be wanted by Manchester United this summer. So this summer, he's clearly a very good player. But now, in terms of how far away in the future, who knows? Got rid of loads of old players on freeze. And then a bit of a clear out of the strikers. Zelia's gone to Sisula. Arthur's gone to Kievu. Trotter's gone to Pisa. And then Tolbikin, the Russian left winger, whatever, he's gone on loan to a French club. Bessa's gone to Bari on a permanent for 55 grand, which is really low. And ideally, he wouldn't have gone for that much. But I didn't want to loan him. I wanted to just get rid of him. And again, with the strikers, I think it's with a view to a permanent. So maybe they'll go. Hopefully they will. But today we've got a European game. Our Europa League game, qualifier, playoff, whatever, is against Guimarães. I said that wrong probably. But a Portuguese team. Very good Portuguese team. Well, not very good in terms of Benfica, Porto, Sporting or Braga good, but a good Portuguese team. Better than us, I would say. Pre-season, played 4 games. Lost to Vads, which is really frustrating. They're actually a Liechtenstein team, so they automatically qualify for the Europa League, but they've probably already been knocked out. Yeah, they got knocked out by Tromsø. They beat us, which is quite frustrating and quite concerning, but then we bounced back and beat the other team, so maybe it was just due to being the second game. I don't think much else to really cover. I can't think of anything else, really. Machetti's now in the reserves, but I tried to get rid of him early on in the summer, but if we need a third goalkeeper, who knows? We may get a massive injury and he may be required. Acosta's under interest from some Argentinian side, so but I rejected a 1.2 million pound bid. Yeah, 1.2 million. I rejected that. He recently signed a new contract, so I've got no plans on really getting rid of him. A number of the new players are playing today with goalkeeper Wallace, Barcelo back again if you want to count him as a new player, Menez, and on the bench we've got Torre, we've got Kani, however what you want to say it. But because we've got such a lack of homegrown players 1 and Italian players 2, we really struggle in terms of meeting UEFA's requirements for the match, for the squad for the Europa League. So got quite a small squad, at least for this qualifying stage, but it'll be the same for the group stages. Touch wood if we get there, which I'm not overly confident with. But we're away today, and I don't expect us to get anything from this game. In fact, I'll be amazed if we don't lose. That's just the reality of it, really. So we'll just have to see. I mean, if we get to the Europa League group stages, then I hope the financial situation, in terms of prize money and TV money and stuff like that, will help us out a lot. And also with the new commercial link with the Chinese club and commercial signing in Menez, so clearly things are on the up. Also, another reason I chose, I had options of a couple of Japanese teams, not your usual Japanese, American or Chinese teams. Okay, Guangzhou is maybe a little bit like your usual, but not your usual. I mean, I've got Carolina something from America, for example. Menez scores. That is why I signed him. I signed whenever I play against Menez, whenever he plays for PSG against my teams, he seems to score. So maybe he'll be that kind of player, but for us, sort of thing. That he might have a really good goal record. But that's early stages, he probably won't. But now I've said that. But anyway, with the guys, oh my God, we conceded. Also, because we've got Junmin and then the new Chinese club, maybe that might be beneficial to us, possibly. I hope. But 1-1, having an away goal is pretty good, I reckon. And then expanding the stadium, so that will help finances in the long run. And the new youth facilities, potentially, that will help us. So it's all on the up. And oh my God, I forgot to show you the biggest news of the whole summer. It's something that's incredible. Heights those on the ball. Osvaldo feeds Heights. He's going to take it in. No, he's not. He's going to take it wide. He's going to put the ball in. Osvaldo. No, saved. Osvaldo's now my vice-captain. Benedetti's obviously the captain. Actually, speaking of Benedetti, he got 3 pay rises this summer. 3. That's not bad going. Because he's got the match highest earner, and Matilio takes it in, scores the goal. 2-1. No, he got 3 pay rises. He went from whatever... I can't actually remember his actual wage. But it's now like £35,000 a week. And because they did get 8 million... as a transfer budget, Heights, Wallace really far up the pitch. Menez takes it in, wins a penalty. This should, touch wood, be 3-1. And let's just wait for this penalty before I carry on. Eduardo taking the penalty, buries it though. 3-1. Hopefully that'll be the dagger, but who knows. Who knows. No, he's got that high match. Benedetti's got that match highest earner clause. So we broke our wage top earner 3 times because we got £8 million transfer budget, and I wasn't intending to spend any of it because spent some last year, and those signings really didn't merit the value, merit what we paid out for them. And it's actually really difficult now for a club like us to get value for money in the market in terms of when we actually spend money. It's much more beneficial just to pick up loan signings who perhaps will do well, and could potentially be sold on for a profit. That's more beneficial for us at the moment because you see, I mean, at the moment, I think it was PSG or Madrid. One of them signed a new gem for like £30 million. And I look at their stats and it's like, why? Why would you spend it? Because the stats aren't very good. They're not particularly young and they're not any good. It's not value for money. There's no value for money in this. God, I sound like Arsene Wenger. He's always banging on about value for money and not spending it. Anyway. 3-1. Things are going well. I'm always really cautious with this San Marino team. Andre puts the ball in. 3-2. My caution is being warranted. So, but I had to pause the video. My bloody dog started barking for absolutely no reason at all. We'll make a change there while we're here, and we'll bring Acosta on, the wanted man. Hopefully, we don't fuck this up. Please don't mess this up, guys. This will leave the second leg pretty tight, actually, but you shall have an advantage over them. As I was saying, I'm really cautious as to how we will do. Even if we're winning 3-0, I'm not overly convinced we're going to win the game because we've got that ability to really just fall apart. Sometimes for baffling reasons. So I'm really cautious with it. But I need to remember to show the incredible thing that happened away from the San Marino Calcio team. But hopefully 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Finish. Come on, blow up, blow up, blow up. Just blow up. Give us a win for the first leg. Come on. Come on. There we go. No? Don't score. Please don't break my heart. Don't score. No. Andrea? No. No. Benedetti. Good goalkeeper takes it. Is that it? Come on, we're in minute. That's it. Finally. In the last pre-season game, we were... it was 3 minutes injury time and we had played 5 minutes. That time we played 4 minutes. I know it's 3 minutes plus, but come on, please give me a break. My guys can't cope. It gets to that extra minute and they just panic. They run out headless chickens. But we win. We win. Right, Menez scores as well, so that's also pretty good. But with regards to what happened away from this team, with this club team, we beat the Faroe Islands. We actually beat the Faroe Islands. We've actually won a game. I didn't think we'd win a game again. I thought that was it. I thought the team had, decided never to win a game of football ever again. We beat the Faroe Islands 3-2. How can we beat the Faroe Islands but lose to the British Virgin Islands? When was the last win actually? We drew with the Faroe Islands, so we got a good record against the Faroe Islands. Beat them and then drew with them last year. Nope, didn't win that year. Last time we won was in 2015 against Liechtenstein. Just about. We've just about beaten the Faroe Islands. So, that'll pretty much do it for this episode. I'll be back in January. Hopefully I can take this lead and actually qualify for the group stages. And I'll be back for Juventus. So it's a big game. Next episode will be. So I'll see you guys next time. I just wanted to add this bit on to the end of the previous episode. And if you're going to do it right. The best performance I've ever had from this San Marino team. I would possibly, even in terms of shock, I would say this is one of the best performances I've ever had from one of my teams on Football Manager. I'm blown away right now. Just blown away. We've just dismantled Guimarães 9-1 at home. 9-1. Like, where did that come from? Let's just look at the stats. Where did that come from? Like, wow. 26 shots, 17 on target, 57% possession, 79% pass completion rate, 8.77 average rating. They were a truly awful team. Just awful. I mean, you know, God knows what their manager's been doing. They turned out their strongest team, I guess. I don't know what team. Where's the teams? Formations. I just want to see if what's happened there, because 9-1. It's just. I wish I'd done this game as a live comp, because oh wow, 9-1. Was it? You know, is that the same team that played the first leg? God knows what they were smoking for the second leg. We beat Lazio 3-1, by the way. They were down to 9 men, and we just put them away. Just wow, 9-1. 9-1. Oh, we've made a signing. Free transfer of none other than Samir Nasri. I'm just over the moon right now. Just absolutely over the moon. Yeah, he was another commercial signing. He's been released by Manchester City. He's barely played for them lately. I hope it's not due to injury. I didn't really do my due diligence. I can't say that word, whatever. I'm shocked. Just shocked. Who scored? Let's just see exactly who scored those goals. Because I can't remember them all. Zé Eduardo got 2. Benedetti got 1. Osvaldo got 1. Carlos got 1. Heights got 1. Acosta got 1. And Mbokani got 2. I was screaming at the computers like, give me 10. I want 10. And then when they scored, I've just had to calm myself down. I was so pissed when they scored. I was like, I wanted 10-0. That would have just been... Oh my god. Alright, that'll do. I just couldn't leave that and not leave that till January. So hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next time.